What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, the Blu-ray Bandit, back once again with another mail call video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for your best shot at a free digital code. Let's see what I got. All right, it's mail day in the hideout once again. If you've watched any of my videos, you know I typically hunt for Blu-rays at pawn shops, thrift stores, eBay lots, etc., etc. My collection process is to buy a bunch of titles, keep the ones I want, sell the ones that I don't want, and use the proceeds to buy the titles I actually want at market value, whatever that turns out to be. These are the titles that I actually want that I cannot find at a pawn shop, thrift store, garage sale, etc. Let's see what I got. First up, this is from George in Lake Zurich, Illinois, via eBay. Let's see what's inside. Boogie Nights, sealed, brand new. This is another Paul Thomas Anderson movie. If you've watched my other mail call videos, you've seen other Paul Thomas Anderson titles come through the mail, trying to collect all the Paul Thomas Anderson films that have been released on Blu-ray, which I think are all of them, although I'm not sure any of them have had 4Ks as of yet. So Boogie Nights, love this movie. Pretty much Paul Thomas Anderson's breakout film. Actually, they're not all on Blu-ray because I have the DVD of Hard 8, which has not been released on Blu-ray yet. That's his first movie. But I'm getting closer to all of the titles that are available, and I'm excited to add Boogie Nights to the collection as well. Next up, we've got a package here from Family Video. Let's see what's inside. So Family Video had a sale months back with Kino Lorber, and I ordered a couple titles from that. And there was just one title that, even though they sold it to me, they did not have it in stock. And so it literally took 2 months for them to eventually send me this Blu-ray. This is a Coen Brothers movie titled Barton Fink. Barton Fink has not been released on Blu-ray other than in box sets or on Kino Lorber. Those of you who've been collecting for a while know Kino Lorber discs are typically not cheap, and they're hard to find in pawn shop and thrift store type locations because really only collectors would ever pay what Kino Lorber charges for a title. So this is new and sealed. I will be breaking it open because I will be keeping this for the lifetime of my collection. I paid $16.95 for it, which is kind of painful for me because I'm used to buying Blu-rays at a discount. But I knew the only way to get all the Coen Brothers movies was to get this from Kino Lorber. Even used, it regularly sells on eBay for more than $16.95. So it was definitely worth the price in order to add it to the collection. Barton Fink, a great movie as well. If you like Coen Brothers movies and you have not checked this one out, you definitely should. Barton Fink. Next up, another package from eBay. This one's from John in Plano, Texas. Let's see what's inside. All right, we've got Jojo Rabbit on 4K. This is a title I have been hunting down for quite a while. I've actually been trying to get it on Blu-ray, but then I realized that on 4K, it's practically the same price, which is to say that it's not cheap. So Jojo Rabbit, if you follow the sold listings on eBay, you'll find that it regularly sells for $20 and up on regular Blu-ray. And on 4K Ultra HD, it can go for $5, $10 more on the regular. So I don't know what it is about this title. If they didn't print many of them, you definitely can't find it in stores. At one point, it was out of stock on Amazon. As far as like Amazon supplying it, it's only kind of third-party retailers who have jacked the price up quite considerably. Surprise, this title's only a year or so old, and it's hard to find. If there's a lesson there, the lesson is if the price is right on a brand new 4K, go ahead and pick it up because they don't seem to be printing a ton of them, and even recent titles have gone up in price in recent days. This is the 4K version. Nice slipcase. I'm going to enjoy adding this one to the collection for sure. Another package. This one's from Wakefield, Rhode Island. Let's see what's inside. We've got First Cow, So this is an A24 movie. As most of you know, I'm collecting all of the A24 movies on Blu-ray, and this is their most recent. This film actually came out in theaters right before the pandemic hit. So it only got about a week or two in a limited theater run. It later released on video on demand, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. I'm super excited to own this film on Blu-ray. It's directed by the same female director who directed Meek's Cutoff, which is one of my favorite Westerns of all time. Love the slipcase. Don't always get those with eBay purchases, but we did here. No digital code, but doesn't matter to me. I don't love digital codes anyway. I like physical product. First cow, adding it to the A24 collection. Another eBay package. This one's from Austin, Texas. Let's see what's inside. All right, here we go. This is The Terminal. This is a Steven Spielberg movie starring Tom Hanks and Catherine Zeta-Jones about a guy who's traveling who gets stuck in an airline terminal. I think like his home country, the government falls apart, so his passport is no longer valid, but he also can't come into the US, so he's kind of stuck in this weird middle zone. I have only seen this once. I remember enjoying it, but not being blown away, which is odd because Steven Spielberg movies I enjoy. Really enjoy it when he teams up with Tom Hanks, certainly. Saving Private Ryan, a good example. It's not amongst the most memorable Spielberg films for me, but I'm collecting all of his films, and thus I must have The Terminal. I paid $9.48 for this. I've never seen it in a pawn shop or a thrift store. I'm guessing not too many of them were sold upon release, but I'm excited to own it and add it to the Spielberg collection. Another eBay title. This one's from Babs in Inglewood, Colorado. Let's see what's inside. All right, here we go. Oh, double packed on this one. We're going to have to get into here. Let's see what we got. I don't even remember what this should be. Let's see. Oh, the color purple with a dent, which I knew it had. I don't really care. I'm pretty sure this is just the packaging, not necessarily the insert. I will inspect that later. I didn't mind the dent because this title on eBay regularly goes for between $15 and $25. And normally you can only find it in Digibook. And I don't love Digibooks. And so I saw this one pop up. It's just a normal cased Blu-ray, which I prefer in most cases. This is another Steven Spielberg movie, fairly well known, although it probably depends on your age. I think generally maybe it has been lost to time. Since I'm collecting all of the Spielberg films, that means I needed to own The Color Purple. Oh, interesting. When you buy from a small business, an actual person does a little happy dance. Well, all right. I hope they did a happy dance because I bought this from them for a total of $5. Dent included. Last package. You would assume in a package this big that there are, 15 Blu-rays in here, but really I'm pretty sure I know what this is, and I'm pretty sure there's only one Blu-ray in this entire ginormous UPS package. I'm excited about the Blu-ray that's inside of it, but it's a little overkill for this size of package. Regardless, let's see what's inside. All right, here we go. There seems to be many layers to this packaging. All right. This is pretty much the main event, I would say. We've got the Twilight Zone movie, or rather, Twilight Zone, the movie, sealed, brand new. So the reason why this is the main event is it's another Spielberg film, another one to add to the collection. It's a movie I paid $24.99 for, which is not the most I've paid for one single title, but pretty darn close for sure. The reason why I'm excited about this is because this movie is far out of print, and I would be shocked if they ever re-released it. And this movie regularly goes for upwards of $50 used on eBay. I put a watch on the title. I waited for about 6 months, and somebody magically posted it and listed it for $24.99, free shipping. And I bid at it. I was afraid that it might possibly be counterfeit, but it does not look that way. I will not be opening it for now. I've seen Twilight Zone, the movie. It's fine. It was partially directed by Steven Spielberg, which is why it's in his filmography and why I must own it. But really, it's an anthology film with a bunch of different directors, including John Landis, Joe Dante, and George Miller. I'm excited to add this one to the collection to say I own it, but I will probably keep it sealed and eventually sell it someday without ever watching it, which is sad. But for right now, it's just too valuable to open. The movie itself is kind of infamous because there's a helicopter scene where while they were filming it in real life, an accident occurred and a couple actors, including a child, were killed on the set. And so it's kind of a controversial movie that the people in the industry don't necessarily talk about. You rarely hear Spielberg or John Landis or George Miller bring up this movie, not only because it's not a great movie, but also just because of that legacy. I think they would rather forget about it than publicize that tragedy. Twilight Zone, the movie. There we have it. 7 titles total, $102.62. That comes out to an average per title cost of $14.66 each. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for your best shot at a free digital code. We're like you, but human. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Until then, bye.